Hey, how you guys doing? Yeah, so we are gonna be streaming. Little streamer stram. Little stream stram. Alright, you guys might wonder why I have it set to where it says journey instead of grind. I'm pretty sure that the YouTube algorithm picks me up and goes, yeah, it just makes things bad. So I was watching one of my videos and I noticed that it was really quiet. Like, I mean, everything was super quiet. I actually don't know why that is. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to bring my sound up for my actual gameplay just a little bit higher, and I'm gonna move my voice up just a tad. But no matter what I do, it seems to sound like it's just too loud. So you know, but anyway, the stream is all set up properly. Everything's working good. We can now get our five manageable bonuses. So this is going to actually take us quite a bit of time to do. Um, yeah, so we have been earning up some free XP. Well, not really free XP because we actually paid for it, but I might do some more today. I was thinking I went 500 over, but it's because I accidentally purchased some camouflage. I purchased some camouflage for some vehicles. I probably shouldn't have, but anyway, feel free to comment. It says there's two people watching. Um, Let me actually see here. It says 1 and 1. Kind of odd. But okay. Sorry. So I just woke up. Um, for me it's 10:20. I woke up about hour ago. About an hour ago. I'm just doing some tests real quick with I really wish I didn't have to run this in full screen mode. And if it is full screen mode, I would like to be able to still touch things on the left. I don't understand why that's so different. Anyway, we're going to be trying to play this tank fall down-ish. We did manage to get our crew up to about 88%. Now, if I had a little bit more, I might actually buy a book, but we're trying to save money here. We're trying to get, earn credits. So let me see here. I did do something yesterday. There we go. So I was actually told to not run my camera in 60 frames per second and to turn things off from auto to manual, which I did, but I noticed that it resets every day. So I don't want to have to keep redoing that. So, you know, worth watching here. You got to treat yourself now and again. Uh what? Did I miss something? I'm pretty sure I'm not running on a delay today. I mean, if you're on YouTube, it's going to be delayed. Yeah, I think YouTube has a priority thing going on. Honestly. Um, okay, so we want to play this tank. I'm gonna just wait 1 sec here. This is how I should be sitting like this instead of being like, oh, but technically, this chair is actually for an adult, and I'm still too big for it, which kind of sucks. You know, still a little too big. Tried to comb my beard this morning, but it goes like this. Whoa! Whoa! Excuse me. All right. We're gonna pop some boosters. You said you bought some camo. Oh yeah, yeah. I got you now. I understand. I thought you was talking about something completely different. Okay, so we're gonna want to do We have a lot of these 100% free XPs, but we're actually looks like this one. I don't know why it's such a special one. 2 hours of it, probably the better one to do. Got 2 hours of this, and 2 hours. We got 22 of those. Those are actually our best ones right there. Probably use them. I don't know why they're not. Oh crap! I just, I just exited out the one we did for 2 hours. Dang it. Okay, so we're running low on these, but it's okay. So we're gonna go ahead and use this one so we can get rid of them. All right, let's go ahead and we're gonna try and get the maximum dose that we can get. Yeah, I would say treat myself, but I accidentally bought them, with the cat with my gold. So I went from like 5,000, or sorry, I think it was 4,000 like 800, and then I bought two special camos on an accident. If we keep going it this way, we're not going to have any gold. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say we have the armor. We have the armor, but we are missing. One of the biggest problems is we got a heavy that's like medium, and we got a heavy that can do 1,500, actually 1,200 damage. So it can almost clip you out. We got two Centurion 5.1s, the Lanson and the Panther 88, which we're going to start seeing a lot more. I played mine the other day. I don't know what this guy's doing. We don't have our camouflage, unfortunately. Is that a scorpion shooting HE? Maybe trying to get a, we're gonna be able to wreck this dude. We're not super fast, but we have 10 gun depression.
Feuerbereitschaft hergestellt. Gegnerischen Panzer getroffen.
Gegner Panzer getroffen.
Ziel aufgegeben. Gegner getroffen.
We might, I would say I would normally run with artillery and all that. Whoa, 277. We definitely do not want to. The 277, if you can get a gun down, is pretty damn good. It looks like they're all split up. KB5's got the right idea. If we get in, if it's only these two guys, they're screwed. Should have been able to hit that on the move. It actually hit right where I aimed, so I probably should be complaining. Got a 30-second reload. That's what I was saying. If we push him after he fires, we'll push him. Push them boots. Whoa. I don't actually remember how much side armor we have, but it ain't that much. But I do know the Renegade. It's got a good aim time, and it performs like a medium tank. Just kind of doo-doo. It's basically a super version. Basically. Can I get a shot on this guy? Dang. And of course we miss. Come on, dude. It's actually Warschlandstreifer. So we have a good HE shell. 90 pin. So we're gonna try that out. Got 90 pin. Gegner getroffen. It doesn't look like it works very well. Ooh, hello. 351. Take that. I don't think these guys can see us. I think we're actually taking shots from the because of other reasons. It does look like the 90 pin though. Doesn't do crap. Lancing up on the top there.
Feuerbereitschaft hergestellt. Finden wir ein neues Ziel. Gegner getroffen.
Geeked in the coffin. Maybe we should be going for hatches because
Wir haben sie nur
that was the
angegriffen.
first time we got detected. I don't know why these guys are trying to YOLO from that range. It's a little far out there.
Durchschlagstreffer.
Deutschlandstreifer. It's actually Warchland with a W, but it sounds like she's saying Deutschland. Back to some peachy boy. Oh, we don't want to get Lansing. Giving a medium tank 400 alpha is ridiculous. Ridiculous!
Gegner
Finally, we
getroffen.
pinned him. Yeah, these guys need to start HEing these dudes. Ooh, that was a nice HE shell. Did you see that? It was like, see you later.
Wir haben sie nicht mehr
Yeah, look
angegriffen.
at that dude. That's crazy, isn't that crazy? The little circling thing I'm doing. We haven't been able to pin this guy at all.
Gegner getroffen.
You know, we only got lucky. I'm gonna go ahead and start spamming premium just for the hell of it. Screw it. We want a good game, and we're just not doing it. Did we just lose that IS-2 too? Oh, we're capping out. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and move up a bit. Oh, hey, what's up, dude?
Gegner getroffen.
Got his barrel up.
Ziel
Let's
verloren.
go ahead and get rid of Preem. I think these guys gave up.
Feuerbereitschaft hergestellt. Ziel aufgegeben.
Viel ausgegeben.
Wir haben sie.
So, worth watching, dude. I was wondering, man, if the microphone sounds okay. What I mean is, does it sound good? Does it sound clear? I've been steadily micro adjusting it for quite a long time, honestly, and it seems like nothing's really going on with that. You know what I mean?
Feuerbereitschaft hergestellt.
I don't know how we missed that, dude. It's
Finden
okay
wir ein
though.
neues Ziel. Gegnerischen Panzer getroffen. Ich sehe das Ziel.
Gegner, der Panzer nicht hoffen.
Feuerbereitschaft hergestellt.
Nice
Gegnerischen
shot,
Panzer
bro.
getroffen. Ziel aufgegeben. Erwischt.
Not a bad reroad for this. 2,500 for our first game, winning battle. We get the victory. Mana. We are completing a lot of these missions. So 4,000 plus 6,000 gives us a total. That's not right. Alright, we used our thing. Let's see how much we actually earned from that. So we have 77. That's from 35. So we earned a total of 26,000. I have a hold on a sec. Let me do this real quick. All right. So, if we do the math on this, 57,000, 157,000 minus 77,000. So we need about 80,000 more. I don't know why I couldn't do that math. Oh, that's because I actually am terrible with math. All right, so let's keep on going. Maybe we can get on some sort of a Sunday, win streak. Did you guys know that the VK30 D, we played it, we got it. Um, we even played it with the smaller. No, actually, we waited till we had the big gun. Once we had the big gun, we actually we actually only lost one battle out of the 18 that we had the tank. Okay, so we're actually top tier, so we have to be wary. There's an ISU 152. They got two Arties, which can just basically track the out of us. Track the S out of us. So I'm gonna try not to curse and see if that actually helps us. Um, so I've been like saying S and F and all that, and I notice every time I think the YouTube algorithm just picks me out of the lineup and goes, oh well, guess what? No. So it looks like it's just us here. Tracked him.
Ziel aufgegeben. Ziel erfasst. Durchschlagstreffer.
Durchschlagstreffer.
Kette getroffen.
Panzer getroffen.
Feuerbereitschaft hergestellt.
Whoa, Nelly. So we just took a big hit.
Gegnerischen Panzer getroffen.
I'm pretty sure it was from this dude.
Durchschlagstreffer.
Yeah, shooting premium. Shooting that premium. Premium? There's another premium shell that he just shot into us. I don't know why we can't pin him. Where's he shooting us? Is he shooting us on the side of the cheek of the turret, huh?
Feuerbereitschaft hergestellt.
Where? Oh, the ISU's backed off. So what we can do here? Ooh, we're getting shot in the.
Sind Sie hin?
We're getting shot in the butt. Crack it on.
Wir haben Sie nicht
Yeah, we're getting
beachtet.
shot from all over. Actually, we're getting shot from behind. All right, we got guys flanking. It looks to me like yeah, it looks to me like we just got. Basically, we got APCR'd. That's what happened. We got APCR'd to death. We're now nothing. Like, this guy right here can just pin the crap out of us.
Wir haben Sie beschädigt.
We did pin him, but it was more of a crit than critical. There we go. We need to just make sure we're not getting shot in the butt. There's a Panther, the objects there. We still have the Hellcat and the Hodgkiss up above, so we're just gonna chill here. Can't really pop out. If we do pop out and we take a shell, that's it. Pretty sure he's gonna pop out here. Oh, what's this? DS. He's got a really high alpha. I just have a feeling that from behind here, from behind we're gonna get wrecked. That object's gonna push our butt. Okay. Well, apparently that guy could shoot me through the cliff. That's awesome. If you look at where I am and where he is, he apparently could shoot me through the cliff there. Nice. I probably wouldn't have been in that position either if the E5 hadn't have done what he did, but he has shots on me. This E5 don't know it, but if I was that OBJ, I would have pushed over. It was me. Anyway, we can play. We can play. We can play something else. What I mean is, we're gonna play another tank while we're waiting. I'm thinking of playing another tank that plays more like it, but Our go-to tank has been the Projet, so let's go ahead and Projetto it. I really wish that I had the Elgato. Um, yeah, I wish I had the Elgato. The Elgato. No, no. Well, there is an Elgato. There's Elgato lights and all kinds of stuff. But I'm gonna go ahead and say that I really don't want to use. I don't want to get too fancy and have lights. I'm not a professional yet. If I start getting a lot of views and stuff, then I can see it justifying me getting, you know, the light. I see a lot more tutorial videos by people that are, I'll just say that they're more successful at setting up the equipment and finding out, good ways to make cheap things work. And so that's basically what we're doing. We're using 60 FPS. Now I should technically go up to where the EBR is, but with the Lanson, Schwarzpanzer, they have really good gun depression, better gun depression than us. Of course, dude. So there's most likely a light tank over here. I don't know what the hell. I don't know how we got spotted through those bushes. Go ahead and get out of here. 59 Patton. Maybe he'll land a shot on us. Of course the Scorpion can hit us. Dude, I could already see it. Look at the team and how they've actually got set up here, dude. The other problem is we got this Lynx. And we got an idiot. Just back right into me, dumbass. Jesus, dude. What an idiot. Like, we're both a target for Artie at that point. Like, I don't understand how you could be that stupid. Okay, look, I didn't even see him. I didn't even see his ass. So we've taken 2 shots without anything How is this T-32 beating this T-28? We got the Scorpion over here. That's one of our bigger problems, is the Scorpion. Okay, look, they got a TS. He's gonna definitely go for me. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. As I said before, how can you play? Yeah, whatever, dude. Whatever. We didn't even fire a shell. Eat. Oh my god, dude. Wow. I can't believe this. Yeah. Yeah, look, first thing they do is blame everybody but themselves. When this guy literally did nothing. I will say this though, I couldn't get a shot on a single dude, and they were able to do that. And then seeing this asshole, seriously, it's a useless team when he gets caught on fire because he's basically giving the guy his engine. But what really happened was they left this flank open and took the medium flank, and we should have just left. What a joke. I will say this. If you guys go back, if you were to go through and study and look at the vehicles I've played, you will see that we have about 2 or 3 good games in the Progetto. And I'm saying good meaning okay, not even great. We'll have like 2 good games, maybe 1 great game, and then we'll go through a slew of really bad games, which pretty much make it so you cannot get a mark of excellence on the tank. And I go, it happens it just keeps happening like this. It just keeps happening. It's a loop. And the only way you can really get out of that loop is to, like I said, I needed to recognize that the tanks over there. I'm just gonna go ahead and say though that I really feel like I don't have. I mean, I don't have camouflage, right? I don't have camouflage on the Indian Panzer. I have camouflage on this, and yet we got spotted through all those bushes, which means that those bushes really don't even work. The bushes don't work, and so what ends up happening? I'll say for me, the worst part about it, for me personally, it's the fact that people, let's see, do we want repairs? I think we want firefighting, actually. Nah, repairs is more important. So we're now on our 4th perk on this. So we're just like 300 XP from it. Let's see how far we are. So 600 on this one. 800. That's not bad. I mean, we're talking like 1,000 XP. So I think it'd be a couple games. I mean, but having this is going to make a huge difference on this tank. I would have normally gotten it first thing. But yeah, 600 for this one. And only 300. We're going to go ahead and just exchange it. It's worth having that perk. Okay, so we can go clutch braking, which we probably don't actually need, honestly. And we've already picked repairs, so I'm going to have to skip all that and go repairs with this. Go repairs. We could always change them, in the future. Having repairs is the better way to go. Oh, excuse me. Oh. All right. We're waiting for the Indian Panzer to come back, but it looks like it's going to be in battle for a little bit. So I'm really disappointed in that. How I'll just say this. Normally, when people take the castle, you could do stuff. I'm going to say that seeing the T-32 on the left side of the map, I've been seeing a lot more heavies going where mediums are, and it's actually been winning. The biggest problem that I find is that there's medium tanks there too, and even light tanks that are helping those heavy tanks. And the heavy tanks usually become the priority over medium tanks, but in this day and age, the medium tank is actually a little better than a heavy because it's got better view range, better camouflage rating. Pretty much it's better in every way, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that that game was, I've been seeing a lot of that where heavy tanks go with the medium tanks, and somehow it works out like you just seen. In all reality, the heavy flank, if they would have just pushed over into cap, we would have won that game. I don't know what was holding them up. Maybe one tank. At the end of that battle, those guys in those heavy tanks are going to be going, what went wrong? And what happened? What needs to happen is, whichever flank is the strongest, most people need to abandon that flank immediately. The problem was, I actually couldn't see everybody until it was too late. There's always people on those hills camping, so you can't take them into a factor because they're not going to push. Most people in a Scorpion aren't going to push unless you're a one hit, you know what I mean? Here's another example of what I was talking about. Another example of what I was talking about. Look, a heavy coming up to stop the mediums on the hill. We should be able to make him pay. He should pay dearly for this, but he's not gonna. See? This is the second game we've seen where a heavy tank has been doing something he shouldn't be doing. And he'll have the support from the Renegade up there. And I'm gonna say that if they were working together, I could understand. I can understand it, but they're not. They're not working together. You know what I mean? They're not working together. Where did the 50 100 go? So what I can actually do is probably load premium. The problem is once we get into 50 meters, we're perma detected. So if we come over here and get him, it's a really good spot, honestly. Because I would have to take a lot of hits from him, but all I can do is just try and wait for him to make a mistake. Like right now, he's making a mistake by going out. I don't think we have enough gun depression, but yeah. So we just traded. Here we go again. I'm gonna go ahead and just jump out of here. We're gonna go ahead and just go before we get killed. I also don't have I have some good perks and stuff on this tank, but we're not really good against artillery. Our Scorpion, he's too far back to help anybody or to do anything effective, which is kind of crappy. I only have 8 gun depression, which means I can get spotted out here. But yeah, we're not gonna hang around here. I'm not gonna. It looks like our left flank is just barely holding on. But we're just gonna make somebody pay if they come after. If they come after our guys. Because there is a AMX 5100 up there. There's a low up there. So what do we have up there? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks versus 3. So they basically have more tanks than us. Also the WZ, which probably left. Probably left that area right there. So we're not going to make the same mistake as we did before. I'm going to say the biggest problem we have is that there's nobody contesting these guys. Right? Nobody contesting. I'm going to go over to these bushes over here and get side shots. Oh, wait a minute. They're pushing like I said they would. Well, I'll take that. That shouldn't have pinned, but I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. We'll go ahead and get a reload in. We're going to have to use some support from these little bushes. I've actually going to go ahead and say that I've had it happen to me where I was up there, and then there was just some guy back here that was out of view range that just ripped us a new one. Our biggest issue is going to be that the object 416 has such a good camo rating. It looks like there's just the WZ now. It looks like that guy actually killed everybody over there. So, it looks like there's just the WZ. Oh, there's something back over there. Starts with an M. What? Starts with an M. What the hell? We don't want to get into a battle with the Renegade because we don't have enough pin. But it says M on it. So it's an artillery? Nope, M46KR. Okay. Yeah, we might actually be able to play. Now, artillery, if it was me, I would come right after me, but the KR can have shots on us, so we're gonna go ahead and just disappear slowly. So we can get shots on this dude over here. We're out of his detection range, which is good, but he is not popping up enough to really give us anything to shoot, so... Yeah, the Renegade's got this guy. I didn't happen to check the Renegade's health, unfortunately. So one of the biggest problems with us is getting spotted. If Artie does hit us, that's it. So we can't do anything. Yeah, if I was this KR, I would push this dude. Okay, so the low is over here. I'm kind of surprised that we actually are getting detected when we came here. We got detected by the Renegade. Yeah, Yeah, I'm just kind of like, there's a WZ somewhere around there, right? There's the, oh, there's the WZ. He's sitting on the tracks. Right, so, we're almost in that KR's view range. He's like right here. So if we get spotted, he's gonna have us. Well, at least he's gonna be able to land a shot on us. I don't know. I don't know if I'm spotting that dude or what. I'm tempted to just jump over onto the Renegade, but I don't want to throw my tank away. Hmm. What happened to the KR? And then why is it I don't have any shots on this guy? He's down in like some sort of pit. Yeah, we're losing this battle. He's going back into that thing, so I'm gonna go ahead and we have enough health, but we need to stay 50 meters away from this dude. The KR should have shots on us now. Alright, we're gonna need to do this. We're gonna need to be a little bit fancy. Somehow the Artie got shots on us, like I said he would. Alright, we're almost gonna be able to clip him out. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. We're right there. We just want to make sure. Want to make sure we got this guy. We traded too much health, in my opinion. But we did take his entire health, so the Renegade is our problem. Yeah, so we just lost our commander to a heavy tank, and we couldn't hit him with our medium accuracy. If that makes any sense to you guys, does that make any sense? I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me, considering that now we can't see anything, and we're most likely going to die because of it. Yeah, there's nothing we can do now. We're screwed. I can't believe that. Yeah, whatever, asshole. What a effing joke. Seriously, I can't believe it. I'm serious. I just can't believe it. This is the second game where we've seen some dude just sitting in some place where nobody can get him. It's hilarious. Not unless you want to throw your tank away. So stupid. I can't believe it. I really can't. It's just. What do you say about what you guys just seen? That's 2 games in a row where I guess we should just take a heavy and we'll just go medium, right? We'll just go medium lane. We'll leave the other flank completely open, and then somehow the other flank's gonna win that. I'm gonna tell you that although they might have had that left flank, they left the other flank wide open, and those guys are just sitting there. They're not doing anything. They're not doing what they should be doing. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I mean. Those guys are not doing their job. You know, it's very hard to recognize. Like I said, it's very hard to recognize it. Did we accidentally use our manageable bonus on something? I hope I didn't use it on that. And the only tanks we've played is this, so I'm hoping we used all 3 manageable bonuses on this. Let's actually go back to square one. Our first game here was a win. It was a big game. We used one of our manageable bonuses. One. So one there, right? A defeat and a win for the Indian Panzer. So we used the second one, so we have 3 left. Okay, so we have a total of 5. Okay, it makes sense. Yeah, I don't know what to do when a heavy tank comes that way. I'll just say this to you guys: if I could have aimed in on that guy and got the shot on him, I had better gun depression than him. But if you look at where he was on that hill when he appeared, he was up so high there really wasn't anything I could do except for die. And then, how the hell did he know I was gonna go that way? I could have just doubled back and left, but I'm just gonna tell you right now, I'm more upset about this. A heavy tank, full health, that artillery should have been shooting. Was able to sit in the 5 line on proc with no problems, like literally nothing. Couldn't do a damn thing to him. Seriously, right? And then he just comes towards me. He just comes towards me. I shoot 3 shots and watch them just basically, you know, I can't even pin them because my premium shells can't pin a heavy tank. They all miss. I try for a hatch. It's a 50-50 shot, and that's it. That's game over for us. We're done. 50-50. Right? We take 1 shot from him. It kills our commander, which then makes it so we can't even play like a medium tank. So it pretty much just destroys our whole game. When I shoot a guy, it doesn't work. Okay, we're not going to cross here because we just got spotted. I'm not going to cross. Why? Wait till you're not detected. I am pretty sure. I don't even know where he is, but I know I'm not spotted, so. Oh, wow, he got caught on fire. Where would he be? We're not spotted here. I'm going to go ahead and say in my light tanking experience, he's most likely right here in this bush. So that's what I'm going to actually do. We're going to actually try to flush out. So what we could do is, if he's in this bush, he should be able to see us. 1001, 1002, should have been detected. I'm going to go ahead and show myself to this bush. 1001, 1002. So when we fired, we got hit. There is a Lancet over there, but they can't actually hit us from this range, I don't think. Not unless they jump into the creek. We're still detected. Our 277's just throwing himself away, by the way. So, yeah. I am pretty sure he's in this bush here. Maybe not. Maybe not. So, you're in a 277. Right? You're in a 277, and you decide, hey, you know what? I'm just going to throw myself away. I'm going to YOLO into a bunch of tier 9s, giving up the entire flank. 1001, 1002. He's got to be in those bushes right there. We didn't get spotted, so he moved. Yeah, so FV's probably watching over here. I'm going to say that if I was them, I would push over here because the 277 got wrecked. I'm going to go ahead and say that that's not a very good sign. The bat chat. We can bounce some stuff, but not really. Not like that, anyway. Yeah. This CS is going to get wrecked. 1, 2. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, we're dead. Isn't that awesome? Don't you guys think that that's the best thing ever? Look, my turret doesn't even spin fast enough, and I have the rotation mechanism. Whatever, dude. Good old nothing you could do. You guys tell me. You guys tell me what happened there. Why in the F do you just throw your 277 away? We need to report that guy. We need to report him. Seriously, we need to report him. We did 1,800 damage, but we're not going to play this tank again. Seriously, we're not going to play it again. Not today. No freaking way. And the Progetto, I mean, Jesus Christ. Like, so times 4 weekend comes, right? Why in on Earth is it so bad? Is it, are people that hard up for free XP that they just, everybody jumps on? And then you got people that are just basically, you know, like, how do you leave one whole flank open and still lose? As you guys seen that game, we had it in the barrel. All of those guys on the right side flank just sat there. They didn't help anybody. Nobody went to the middle. Like, what do you do in that situation? The only thing you can do is huddle in the group or try to outplay. At one point, the left flank had 3 tanks and we were fighting 4. I managed to land 2 shots on that WZ, and that was it. Artillery got him down to a 1 hit, and then that was it. This is, I'm going to go ahead and say, has become one of the maps I dislike the most. And I think we're going to actually block it. Every time I've played it, when it comes to play in this mid area, I get outplayed. I'm going to say right now, we get outplayed. It depends too, because watch, if we don't get enough medium tanks out here, and we don't have enough eyes, then we're screwed. You know what I mean? But their whole team's coming from right here. Look at that, their whole team decided. So what? That there's a platoon of these guys, right? But the platoon plus the other platoon decided to give up this top section. We need to get cover. We just got spotted by something over here. I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's most likely a light tank. 1001, 1002, 1003. Nothing spotted us there. So this is one of the better places you can get to because we have, we can basically shoot on to these guys, but can't be detected. You gotta use bush mechanics. Alright, well, we can't shoot this guy with our amazing accuracy. It looks like artillery has a perfect shot on this area. Whenever I am in this tank that we're looking at, somebody almost always had to pick me. We just took another 6. I'm gonna go ahead and just get out of here. I think it's ridiculous, though. I'm just gonna go ahead and say. They opened up this area up here, but you can... So do we have somebody behind? Oh, okay. The ELC just seen us. I don't think we can actually shoot anybody over here. And no, everybody's hull down. You guys tell me if this looks like... It's not normal. It's not normal. This is not a normal thing. We don't know if there's something to our right, so we want to get these dudes right here down here, right? I don't even think we got cred for that. There is a Pantera down on the end. So artillery's had shots over here pretty consecutively, so we want to get out of here. Okay, so there's an SDRV over here. Yeah, ever since they changed this map, I haven't had the bestest of games. It looks like this game we're gonna win pretty good, but I've only done 500 in my... That artillery somehow managed to... What is it? Why are they... How come they can't push that Progetto that's over there? That's my question. Yeah, this game's straight up over, and we need more damage, so I don't know. I mean, I don't see any... Yeah, we got 40 for that. We didn't get spotted, but... Okay, we got 230, which is about normal. There's 1,000, but it doesn't look like we are gonna get. To me, it doesn't look like we're gonna get good stats in this tank today. We literally dropped an egg because we got cleaned so hard. There was not a single thing we could do. Our last game we just played, a 277 drives up the left flank and just kills himself, leaving 3 tier 8s that were dumb enough to go over thinking maybe this guy was going to play that area, right? And then we get YOLO'd by a bat chat. It was ridiculous. Okay, we're not going to use our thing. So it does say we did win a game. Oh, we won this game. But we sure as hell didn't win the Indian Panzer game. Yeah, I'm gonna just tell you, it could be so frustrating. It is so frustrating playing this game when you have that kind of stuff going on. Like, I used to take my T10 and I would go left because I didn't know how to play it. And so it's okay to take one tank over there, but when you got a guy that's just so selfish, he doesn't even care if he wins or loses, that he goes into a pit where people could just wreck him. And the crazy part is it's a smart place to play, but whenever I play it, artillery will hit me or there'll be cover in the midline. So if we go back to the game with the WZ, that was in that spot, I managed to get 2 shots on him, but I did end up taking 2 shots in return, which the shots that I took were, for higher. So the trade that I did was terrible. I pretty much got one-shotted. Anyway, I'm going to go use the restroom, so I will be right back. All right, we're back. um, all right, let's keep going. We got 11 more minutes. For this particular one. All right, let's go. I don't know why. If I was a video game manufacturer, there's no way I would put it so you could override, because you might actually think you could stack those bonuses, but you actually can't. You can't stack them. I've also noticed that I am not making the amount of silver that I was making a month ago, and I don't actually understand why. So it looks like there's a nasty SU-14 too, which has a pretty big gun on it. It's definitely an M40-43 gun, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that we should be able to play this middle path. We're much faster than we used to be. We should be able to play the middle path. I'd say our biggest problem would be the SUs. If they are over here and over here, We're gonna have to be really careful because I always forget that this turret sticks up so much. I don't know what these guys are doing. Like, I'm going mid for a reason. I want to shoot those heavy tanks when they try and cross.
Gegner beschädigt. Feuerbereitschaft hergestellt.
Get him! How do you not shoot that dude?
Finden wir ein neues Ziel.
We got 10 gun depression. So we can kind of just pop over and get a critical hit. So we ended up taking a shot from that guy for 303, which is crazy. If you just consider. You can't actually pop up any more than this, unfortunately. Our biggest advantage here is that this T-44. Look at this. Look at him. Yeah, nice shot, buddy. You can't beat 10 gun depression when you got 7. You can get some lucky pins though, I'll tell you that. Just keeping this. Oh, okay, he fired. Back up. We got creds for that. Now, we got a critical on that dude. I'm actually really surprised what just happened there. Gonna try and side scrape. Why do we have green right there? That's weird. I'm just gonna let the artillery. There you go, buddy. Nice shot. Nice shot, dude. Nice shot, brah. Go ahead and try and side scrape again. I don't know, the artillery can't really hit me here, and I think he knows it. But I will say that on this right side, I can take a shot from the SUPM if they were there. It looks like our left flank is toast. Ooh, this guy right here. I'm trying to play the long game here. Yeah. So the artillery was able to hit me. So we're gonna go ahead and just get out of here. Seriously, it looks to me we have totally dominated and won this. I'm really surprised after all that we just went through that's what you just seen happen, you know? We don't want to take an SUPM shell because he can just kill us. So we're going to go ahead and go. We have 1500, which isn't the best for this map because of what you guys seen. Like, I've been able to. The 277 over here is going to wreck us. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to have to push over here, I think. We need to get this SUPM out. The other SU, he's still alive. He's probably behind us. So I'm going to go ahead and say that if we were to go any closer to the T77 is going to have shots on it. So from here, we should be able to get shots on this dude. There should be some any minute now, actually. It could come out from right there. I'm not in detection range just yet, but the ELC is going to outspot us. But I'm pretty sure they're going to go for cap. I'm going to go ahead and do. They might be headed the other way. Seriously, they might be headed the other way. Yeah, the SUPM's still there. The even 90 is going to kill our arty, and that means that the T77's there too. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and he is going to have to reload. He might have one shell, but most people reload. I want to see if 2 get on. We're going to go ahead and load premium shells, you guys, just because don't want it to bounce. I don't know where the T-77 is. There he is.
Feuerbereitschaft hergestellt.
He didn't see us. But we're going to go up here and use our 10 gun depression. If we can, anyway.
Wo sind Sie hin?
We just need to pop him and his buddy. It's the ELC is what we actually need. We're going to win regardless. But getting the defender cap points. Oh my god!
Feuerbereitschaft
That is just
hergestellt.
crap.
Ziel aufgegeben.
And we bounced them. Whatever, dude. What the ever? Fuck you. Seriously. What in the F, man? I can't believe that. I should have just YOLO'd right into them. That way I could throw my tank away. Oh my god, I'm so angry right now. We have such a good game and I can't even get the defender points because my tank can't hit a damn thing. So sick of RNG, man. So sick of it. We couldn't pin him. We couldn't pin an ELC because our round just goes, nah, I'm not gonna hit where you're aiming. Fuck, why would I want to do that? I'd like to, but I'd rather not, because why would we want you to do well in a tank? Huh? Why would we want you to do well? I don't even know why I'm checking this. We're like 70 or 80,000. We're still 70,000 away. Can't believe this. Oh my god. You know what? We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. What we've actually seen today is actually it's actually the reason why I what is it? I'm gonna go ahead and say you can have a day where, like, when RNG is obvious and you miss a shot and it's like, well, that's RNG. But we've been having good wins, right? Yesterday we couldn't win a single match after we got our 5-time manageable bonuses. We literally started playing Artie. The aim time steadily got worse and worse and worse to the point where we had to sit in the open for about 8 seconds and just to get one shot to land. And I gotta say that I'm getting so tired of it. It's incredibly difficult to stay patient and play this game with it in there. And I gotta say that me quitting playing this game for a year and 9 months says a lot about it. How can you play and play effective? Like, when you guys look, I did a full aimed shot on those heavy tanks in the very beginning of the game. All I got was a critical hit. It happens, right? But if you look at that actual game, if we were to look at it, if you look at it, it's like, it's a win. But if you look at what we actually did in the game, we basically only pinned 6 shots. We hit 8 with one of the most accurate. It's 0.03, and we don't even have ventilation on here. We don't have food. It's one of the most accurate guns in the game. Yet, as you guys can see clearly, we didn't shoot at anything frontally except for the what is it? The Tiger 2, which we were able to pin him, get right into that part, but at the very end of the game I should have been able to land 2 shots. 2 shots, and we couldn't do it. And just to reset it, I just don't understand it. We even loaded premium shells, which usually are more accurate. You guys can actually see that if you look, premium shells, they cost more money, and they actually have a higher penetration. So 1,000 versus 1,250. In my opinion, the only round that should vary is the HE round. And what I mean is, because if you're shooting standard shells all the time, then you switch to premium, you're going to undershoot your targets, making you even angrier. if that makes any sense, because you're going to be knowing that you're throwing away more money. So at the end of that game, we fired 2 rounds of ammunition that could probably cost us another 10,000, which means we only took home 7,000. But if we would have fired one more premium shell, we would have took home nothing. We also didn't get our defense points because we actually bounced the dude. He pinned us, of course. Anyway, I guess I shouldn't complain. I'm actually. I wish that Wargaming, would just sit there and realize that I'd rather get outplayed by a professional player and learn how to aim better than to just sit there and know that I'm aiming well and then watch my rounds just zip past. We got a Primo Victoria. We got the T-34-2 and 2 T-44s. These tanks are going to be very tough just because they can bounce, everything. They're going to have, they have some TD support, a lot of good TDs actually. I'm going to go ahead and say though, I'm really surprised that we are seeing Panther 88s. Like I said, it just needs a better turret. I mean, honestly, I think that they should take the Tier 7 rounded turret, the last turret they made for it. They only got rid of it when they realized that when they mounted the 88 that you didn't need the armor anymore. But in this video game, having that turret, it's iconic. When I look at that Panther, I don't think that's the Panther. It's not the Panther I see, seen in the pictures. I seen the one that had the gun mandelet. Which I'm going to go ahead and say that they only got rid of it because of, their constraints. As soon as they started getting their economy better, they made the Leopard one, which was one of the best tanks. So just think about that for a second. I go and say to myself, why would you do that? Why would he do that? Well, we just are so slow. And of course, our shell misses. I can't believe this. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, that's right. 198 pin versus 219. And I can't pin him. It's 80 millimeters on that turret, by the way, you guys. As you can see, when we shoot, it hits him, but it goes way off target. Oh, what the heck's going on there? Yeah, look at that. It's not even 80 millimeters. Yeah, look at that. So let's see. Now we're taking shots from across the way, too, on top of it. Awesome. And we bounced this turret. Oh, my lord in heaven, dude. And of course we get killed. Amazing gameplay. Can't believe it. So bad. We just got outplayed and outshot with a tank that has 0.36 accuracy, even with ventilation. And he landed every shot he could land on us. But yet we could bounce Tiger too. We could bounce Tiger too. We could bounce SUPM, but not those guys. So amazing getting outplayed. All right, we're gonna take a break. Alrighty, I am back. Yeah, I'm gonna test some stuff really quick. I say that me quitting playing this game for a year and 9 months says a lot about it. And just funny. So at the end of that game, we fired 2 rounds of ammunition. It sounds good, and of course, our shell misses. So I think it sounds pretty good. You got a decent level of at the end of that. Okay, you got a decent level of background from the video game, and you got a decent level. You got a decent level of my voice, so it doesn't sound overpowering. It doesn't sound like I'm competing with the sound of the game. But I just had to take a break, man. I was just having a disgusting time. Seriously, yeah, we got literally mopped. Like I landed 3 shells and was dead. And I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you guys the main people that killed us was this light tank. Yeah. And so his actual name is Herbie 13, right? Or no, he was destroyed by Herbie, but I can guarantee you that he pinned me 3 times, and he had a higher alpha than I did, and he's in a light tank. It's crazy. Yeah, we literally did nothing on that game. 0 zip. We even lost silver. I gotta say that's enough to make any person angry, especially when we just had a game like that. We just finished a game just like that. I mean, anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and reset. I'm gonna reset my game. I'm gonna reset, and I'm gonna go ahead and take. We're gonna go ahead and check our stats real quick. Sometimes it cheers me up. Sometimes it just makes me even that much more upset. Damn, look at how bright it is. They need to come out with a dark version of this. They really do. So the Centurion Mark 5.1. I have red stats in that. I have red stats in the Progetto, which is hilarious. One of our best tanks. Um, Orange stats in the M55, which is to be expected. It's actually very hard to get purple stats or even blue stats with it artillery. But Panzer Mutts, we barely got 1500. I would say that the ones that are our worst tanks today is the Mod 1. Sorry, the M35 Mod 46 Progetto and the Centurion 5.1 are our worst tanks of the day. Yeah, we literally have 2 games in the Progetto where it says I only did 500 damage a game, but in reality, we had a game where we didn't land a single shell, and on the next one, we did 1,000 damage, which at that point, you just got to stop. Let's go ahead and check out the Panzer, Indian Panzer. We're actually not doing too bad. We're doing about 1,400 a game with the Indian Panzer, so that's okay. All right. A good restart helps as well. I'm actually just trying to calm down a little bit so I don't get so angry. You know? It's very easy to lose sight of the fact that I was playing that tank the best it could be played, and under the circumstances we had, I'll just say we had light tanks that were so confident that they could kill me and the person behind me, that they pushed the hill because we didn't have any support from the middle, which I didn't really realize until later. Yeah, like I probably should have went to the middle. It's just I don't have camouflage the camouflage perk. So even when I have the camouflage perk, I'm getting the same camouflage ratings, probably an M48. So if I was to go over there, the T44 would just outspot me. So it's kind of messed up in a sense. Honestly, to me, it's a messed up. It's messed up. You know, it's messed up to me because it shouldn't be like that. The mismatching of teams, the way that it's even done, it's the laziest and quickest way, and nobody has asked for that. I wouldn't mind waiting a minute and a half for a good game if we were being matched up, appropriately. But the problem is they don't have a system to rate players other than your PTR, which I'm gonna go ahead and say that my PTR rating, it wildly differs. It does. It's just like woo. It wildly differs. That's not what we're looking for here. So right now I'm at 6,663, and we've been playing almost nothing but eights recently, which is fine. That's what you're supposed to play. It should be your most played tank. But when it comes to tier 10 gameplay, so this is the rating system. But I can tell you right now, if you rated me with another person that has 6,000 PTR rating, but they have, say, 3,000 games, they could be a reroll. And if you guys want to know what a reroll is, it means you go to Wargaming and they basically reset your account. You lose all your crew, you lose everything, but you get to keep all your premium tanks. So I do believe you get to keep your reward tanks too. But I read something somewhere that said that that's not true. Okay, so we have two more manageable bonuses. I'm going to go ahead and say that Cliff isn't that bad with what we're playing, but I'm going to go ahead and say that there was a map we just played that I'm absolutely sick of, and I think it's Ruinberg. I'm just getting sick of it. We actually did do okay on that. I probably shouldn't, but let's try something else because sometimes this changes up. It changes up stuff. Kharkov isn't that bad if we're grinding medium tanks. Glacier's not that bad. I will say that Empire's border can be really just who knows what's going to happen on that one. I had Abbey blocked for a little bit, but I'm going to say that the one that we play the most has been those. So the Fjords I'm kind of sick of as well. I like Berlin. Pilsen has really got, I mean, it's just become a map of like, I don't know. We haven't even gotten in a while. So I'm trying to think of a good map to block that we have not been doing very well on. I'm going to go ahead and say that probably Paris is probably one of our worst maps right now. When we get Paris, it's just, you know? Sadusky as well has been a kind of hit and miss one. Redshire, I actually like Redshire, but we like I said, just strange gameplay today. I'm gonna say it's almost like we're playing in 7-man platoons. It's not even like we're playing, um, you know. So Kharkov. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that I think, I think out of the fact that we do play artillery, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I am kind of sick of Paris. Paris and Ruinberg are probably my. Right now, I'm not liking them very much. We're gonna go ahead and exclude that. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of Pilsen. I'm gonna go ahead and take Paris out of the circle just for a little bit because we have been getting the oddest games. So Paris should be right here. Here it is. Exclude. Yeah. So we're stuck with for 4 hours with those being blocked, which is fine for me. All right. Okay. So I think we've finally gotten calmed down enough to play again. Like I said, I literally felt like I was going to have a brain aneurysm. We're probably going to get welcomed back with a terrible game. Wait a minute. Okay, it's going to throw us in one anyway, even though I want to activate some boosters. Oh, that's awesome. It's a tier 9. Solid tier 9, too. I gotta adjust some stuff here. Okay. Go ahead and... Doesn't seem like I'm centered properly. Yep. Alright, so we are not going to want to mess over here, but we do have not a lot of tank destroyers. SUPM, he's most likely going to sit here. So is the TS. Probably going to have some there. But I'm going to go ahead and risk playing right here. They have a Action X. He's probably most likely not going to go there. The Leopard PTA could come over here. It's a possibility, but I think it's mostly going to be the FB. FB and AMX 30 are going to come over here. I don't want to take the... there's a place just past right here. Standard B. Come on, dude. That was awesome. We missed so hardcore. I'm gonna tell you, it's because of this jackass. Pushed me up onto a rock, so I was basically just teeter-tottering. There's the just teeter-tottering. See if there's anything here. 1,000, 2,003, nothing. We can get spotted from the mid is the most unfortunate part. Tank's quite high. We're playing up against tier 9, so... What is he doing? Okay, we just got spotted. We gotta be careful not to get caught by this little rock area here. Of course, there's this look how much he hit me for. So we landed 2 shells for 537, and he hit us for 3 something. Hey, buddy. We'll be here all the week. Having that 10 gun depression is a whoa, nice lag spike randomly. This guy might try to back off. Nope. I would have. Centurion. Yeah, look, they got the PS, the Centurion. Go ahead and say that I don't really want to get into a fight with the FB. Look at, he pinned us at. Did you see the angle he pinned us at? He pinned us at one hell of an angle, huh? I don't know what he was thinking, but I will say that I am pretty impressed with that side pin. Did you guys see the side pin he hit us with? See, like, it ain't even marked on the tank. That's how OP that was. The Yag Tiger and the Char for Couture. I kind of wish you could get up that way. You used to be able to. Now it makes you either have to get into the Abbey. I don't think we can risk standard shells. Actually, you know what? We actually can use standard shells on this dude. Look at that Jag Tiger is just holding his own over there. I can't believe that. He's tearing a new one over here. He's like, yeah, what's up? He must be really hull down. I don't know what the Char Fature is doing. I know that there's possibility that we have oh my god, really? What? Dude, he doesn't even have the upgraded gun. Where the hell was the Yag Tiger? Holy shit. Wow, dude. What an amazing game. You know what's the funniest part for me is that I couldn't even see him till it was too late, honestly. Um, I gotta say that I'm gonna say it right now. We do not have a good enough connection to play competitively. Half the stuff you guys see is mainly because of that. But I'm gonna go ahead and just rewind the video um just a bit. I want to see this because when I drive by there, I don't even see him. I'm serious, I don't even see him. Yeah, I don't even see him at all. Like, I see the red part, but I'm going. I thought he was pretty much being face hugged, and then when I actually see him, um, he just two shots me. So I must have had a lot less health, but yeah, I just literally drove right in front of him like a you know, I'm gonna say like a YOLO artist. Yeah, I gotta say though, in my defense, in my defense, me playing like that, there is a reason for it. You know what I mean? What I mean is, I guess the best way to put it would be is the reason why I'm playing so bad is because when you get two really horrible games, it makes you I'm gonna say shy. You also don't you can't depend upon your gun to pin stuff. So until you actually start pinning stuff, you really don't get your confidence until that. And then it can make you overly confident, you know? Like like I said, I didn't actually realize that that guy was just sitting there. He didn't even have the full upgraded gun. And meanwhile, the Yag Tiger, I didn't even see him on the screen. I don't know if you guys seen that or not. I guess it really doesn't matter. All right, so we've had nothing but terrible games in the project. We've had the worst games, honestly. Let me mute my mic really quick. Thought I had to sneeze. So we just got rewarded with a nice tier 10 game. Amazing. Nice. Let's see what do we got. E100, Leopard 1. Leopard 1's going to outplay everybody. Um, you know, over in this area, most likely. Probably is going to sit here. If you're just playing the game, not streaming, nothing else, you still get lag. Yes. Yes. It has nothing to do with my connection. It's the distance. So basically what's going on is I can watch, say YouTube, right? If I watch YouTube, I don't get any problems, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm just sitting there chilling, you know, watching YouTube. No problems, right? Let me get into position here. I don't want to die. But I'm pretty sure I thought somebody was going to do this. But anyway, so say I'm watching YouTube, right? I have plenty of bandwidth. What it is that from here to the server that is in Chicago, you know what I mean? From here to the server that's in Chicago. Yeah, from here to the server that's in Chicago, I'm basically, in between there is a hub somewhere that screws me. You know what I mean? It literally screws me. I don't know what this guy's doing here. He's way too late. Like, the guys are gone now. We might be able to get some guys. Might be able to get some guys over here. They might try to YOLO him. I don't know. Yeah, keep marking the map, dude. Yeah. I was going to give that guy support, the T-55, but there's no reason now. I don't know why he's marking that. I don't know why he's marking that. It looks like, I hate to say it, but it really looks like our left flank over here is toast. I'm gonna go ahead and say we can do this. Go ahead and just try and catch some of these guys going across here. Wait for the IS-3. Yeah, they just straight mashed our dudes. All right. Best thing we can do is get up behind these dudes. I don't know what's up there that hit him. Maybe their E4. I think I might have got detected. Nope. I actually can't believe that. Go ahead and jump over, dude. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is use some premium too. He doesn't see that we have that guy though. We need to get a full reroad. Yeah, we fired too soon, so we literally are gonna have to wait. Yeah, we're screwed. We get in the way of them. Get him, dude. Dang, I took 2 shots from the dude. It looks like there's a tiger hanging back, a Conway underneath. I don't know if we... Gotta keep... Oh! No. Negative F6. I want to go this way, but we're gonna have to get up behind these dudes. I'm gonna need premium shells, but we don't have them loaded. Go ahead and say that. Looks like these guys. I think we can actually load them. There is a lot of dudes right here. Holy moly! As soon as we hit this corner, it's just gonna be like game over. I don't even think we're gonna even get. I don't even think we're going to get a shot off. I mean, we might get one shot because they aren't expecting us, but I would like to get all 3. If we're going to throw ourselves away, you know what I mean? They went straight through the cat, huh? Wow, okay. Okay, we're going to get out of here then. Wait a minute, maybe he's not looking at us. I'm really surprised they didn't cap. Well, I mean, I guess I know why they didn't cap. You know, why would you? If he had HE loaded, he might be able to do something, but... Let's see here, is he gonna snapshot us? Nope. We're gonna play our strength, boy. What's up, bro? What's up, homie? What's that, homie? Is it just E100 or no? We did what we could do, people. I think that's going to make up for the really bad games we had. It was almost 3K, so it should give us a little bit. Dang, I actually caught my arm. I don't know if you guys can see that. Caught my arm on the door. Okay. So that should make up for it. It looks like we got a win in that game. We didn't do too bad in the last game, honestly. In this game, I mean, still not as much XP as if we would have gotten, you know, the amazing game. But bonus can't be applied only to. Oh, okay, that's because it's a loss. But we did 3K on that, so that should make up for that really bad game. Maybe get us into like yellow or green. I actually want to see, so let's go ahead and see real quick. So Tisterix. Okay, I'm really disappointed in the fact that there's no night mode for this. Just bear with me that I'm gonna be blinding white here. I kind of wish there was something I could do about it because they need to have like. I wonder if I could do some sort of filter over this. But anyway, so we're almost to 1550. Since we have been doing actually pretty good, we got great stats. It was uni. Um, we're at 2100. Let's see, green. Yeah, green stats. Lime green. So it's just I forget what green stands for. Let's see the chart. Let's see vehicle efficiency chart. The lime green stat should show a picture. No, this isn't what we're looking for. Yeah, you guys can actually see this is going back to 2019, um, where I had 1400 and they changed all the maps, and you guys can see that I just really had, you know, a lot of bad stuff, and it took me a really long time to get back up. But you guys can see that I'm just steadily improving. I've literally hit the max, the max that I'm going to be able to do anything there. Anyway, I'm actually looking at this chart. I think it's a color chart. This isn't it either. Oh well. It's not what we were looking for, but I mean, we did get to see, I mean, through being blinded, that we did actually make an improvement. Um, so I would say that the next tank would probably be the Centurion 5-1. We're going to need to play that and do more than land more than 2 shots. We can do it too. We can do it. So, all right. So I'm going to actually want to take a break. Use the restroom and stuff. I did want to finish worth watching. I did want to finish what I was saying about my connection because I was kind of in the middle of playing. But so it's like this: if I play, say, if I play Left 4 Dead, right? You would think that the servers would be, separated and so far away that there's nothing you could do, right? But in reality, um, the servers are actually so close to me that I have amazing connection. If I play Call of Duty, it usually matches me on the East Coast server. Nobody even says East Coast, West Coast. You just get matched to the server that's closest to you. That's because the reason why those they have millions of people playing, right? Same with PUBG and all that, okay? So when I play PUBG, I don't play on the East Coast server. So that's where World of Tanks differs is that they say that they moved the server central, but in reality they just moved it away from Pacific. So if you're like me, you guys could see that when they got rid of the Pacific server, you guys can see that my curve just literally I went from 1400 average down to 1300 just from them moving it and having these inconsistent connections. So what I'm trying to say is that like I'm uploading to YouTube at 3000 megabits or whatever they are, 3000 bytes, which gives us crystal clear, right? I also have 4 pages open and I'm playing the game and my wife's watching television and my son's playing a game too. And even if I plug directly into my modem, I still get the same fluctuations because it has to travel from here all the way to Chicago. And so when there's less traffic, in the world, I get a better connection just naturally. But in all reality, we're having to play with a handicap. And that's why I said I can't play competitively. There's no way you can play competitively with the connection I have. I've had people say, oh, just get better and stuff. It's like you can't get better. If you can't depend upon your shot and you have RNG on top of it, it just makes you look like you're a bad player. And so it's one of the reasons why when most people look at my stats, they go, "Why don't you play tier 10s?" Why? Because my shots don't land. I can fire 12 shots in a row in some games, and I can't even hit a bottom plate with one of the most accurate, tanks in the game. If we were to go back to before the pandemic, I was getting 5,800 damage in my bat chat, and then just a month later, in May when they started locking down everything and everybody was sitting at home, I basically could only do 1,200, and I dropped my stats down in 249 battles. I dropped my stats down to like just barely green. I'm serious, just barely green. So I stopped playing it. I also was losing. I honestly couldn't make enough silver to maintain playing tier 10s. So I decided there's no reason to play tier 10s. In my opinion, I mean, not right now. I mean, eventually I want to play tier 10s, but you know. All right, so I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna have me some oatmeal. I will be RB. Before I jump off at bad, I would be pulling my hair out too. Yeah, yeah. It's like I said. Like you guys have seen me full aimed in and watch my round miss, and it's probably because I'm not actually aimed where I'm looking. It just shows it on my screen, which I kind of wish that the lag was more relevant. Because I'm gonna just tell you that if we go back before lag compensation on Modern Warfare, um, people could use connection modification to host boot servers and to get an advantage over people, which is why they added in that game mode. But not even the game mode, but that type, which does bring me to the fact that although it sucks, it does prevent people from doing connection modifications. Now on this one, connection modifications can only help you so much. Like if you knew you were a host, which you're not, the servers, it doesn't work the same as all. I've never understood why they make people hosts, and I think the reason why is that way they could say that you're using dedicated servers, and so that's where Modern Warfare goes wrong. But this one, they're using their own dedicated server that can't really be messed with. But there are there are mods out there that you one can't detect and two show you where everybody is. I've seen them, and there's no way that they can stop them. So there is cheating going on this. But when people get caught, they lose their account. Like me, you look at how many stuff I would never cheat. I really don't even like using mods. This is the only mod I really like is this garage mod. When I'm sitting here, it's really good. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and take about a 10-minute break. So let me write that here. 10-minute break. That doesn't look right. 10-minute 10-minute break. BRB. Please stay with me. All right, just gonna drop my camera, and then I'm gonna go ahead and mute my mic. All right, I am back. I appreciate you staying around. Worth watching. I think you're probably my most loyal. Um, yeah, my most loyal uh subscriber. You know, you're my most loyal subscriber. Let me see, back to Twitch. Right, I don't even see your comments on here, which is weird. Um, hmm, were they on YouTube? I don't even see my comments on the stream. Hold on a sec, you guys. Okay, just give me one sec. No, I'm not stopping it. All right, I am back. Sorry about that, you guys. I just kind of like disappeared. I had to talk to my brother about some tools I was gonna borrow because I'm redoing a little bit of my yard, adding some rocks into some places that keep getting weeds. Worth watching says, I have watched you since I found you on YouTube when I was on console. Uh, got a got a few tips, lol. Help me. Oh, nice man. But let me see here. All right. I am just getting things ready here again. Getting my stuff so I can see the comments, and there we go. Streaming window open. All right, nice. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and try and get these manageable bonuses. We've been having some good and bad games. We haven't been having the best of games in the Indian Panzer. I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's probably its biggest problem is mobility. It says it does 55, but it doesn't actually do that. It actually does something like 42 on flat ground. So it's kind of one of those things where it's I mean they should say that it averages 42 but can get up to kind of a thing. You know what I mean? Like if you look here, it says 55 and 20, you know? Right? So all right, let's go ahead and do this. We got a good gun and that's pretty much it. We got a good gun and we got a little bit of armor. I would say that maybe if they made this as a prototype, there's probably a reason why they didn't make it. It's probably because of what I just said. It's just it doesn't bring enough speed, and the armor really doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It does help you in some situations, but in all reality, being able to go to an area, realize that it's a hostile place, and then be able to turn around and get out of there without actually being caught, you need to be faster. You need to be faster than the other team, if that makes sense. So the Emil most likely is going to go K-line. We could actually play K-line, but I'm going to go ahead and say I would like to play up here. So we're most likely going to have to deal with the PvP, Panther 2. Here comes another heavy coming. Medium alley, what the hell? Yeah, I guess he has to. You know, honestly, he could play right here. He can play right here, which is a very good place for no gun depression. Okay, so we have another WZ. A lot of people going for that thing. It's got a really good high alpha. I mean, I think it kind of sucks that it has a higher alpha than I have. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have that high of an alpha. He has like almost a 300 alpha, I think. We'd have to check. I do know that they upped all of them, but he's not the tier 9, you know? We're getting close to being detected. Looks like I don't know what our Fox is doing. I'm gonna have to help him, I think. Two RDs, and we just helped him out big time. And he got clapped. You go ahead and say, I realize your sacrifice. I do not realize that guy's though. Dang, he got clapped. What the hell hit him? It was Artie, huh? I like the voices. I kind of wish they would rework them. They need to make the Wolfgang Streifer a little bit better. We should be able to out DP him. I'm gonna go ahead and give him a good track. Oh, never mind. I forgot we had some Soviet strengthness. EVP. We actually are more accurate than him, and we have better turret armor. -3. Hopefully we're gonna get wrecketed. How did he disappear? kind of have our stuff hidden here.
Gegner getroffen.
You'd think with our penetration we'd be able to do a little bit more.
Gegnerischen Panzer.
Right on top of the gun! He only has 175 in with that gun. Doesn't look like he knows how to play it. We just took a shot from that dude. I'm gonna go ahead and say that I think that we need to take this T-32 out. We have a shot on him. Can we do this? Can we make this shot? Cannot.
Feuerbereitschaft hergestellt. Finden wir ein
You're in a
neues
real
Ziel.
bad place here, honestly. I'm gonna do some HE, I think, on him. Go
Wir
HE.
sind bewegungsunfähig.
Dang it. Really surprised at these two guys right here. We are now no health. 0 health. Yeah, you needed to push him a half hour ago, dude, instead of letting me lose all my health on this dude. We need to get out of here before he snaps. Dang it, a tortoise.
Sind erledigt. Alle raus.
So a tortoise is like sitting right here. That's hilarious. Are you shitting me? There's a tortoise right here. What the F ever, dude? Here he is. Like, he's tracked. I can't believe this, honestly. These guys could have steamrolled those heavy tanks and been working down this road. Instead, we were sitting there just getting, you know, our average damage of green stats. It was hilarious. So 12:20 is when Worth Watching commented. I think he might have left the stream, but we're still going. I might have to turn this into a highlight. If you guys wonder what I'm doing, I have it set to 60 frames per second. It doesn't look like it's 60 frames per second to me. Okay. So, what should we play? Okay, so this tank before 3 o'clock, we need to get some good stats in this sucker. We've been getting some really raw deals, honestly, in this tank. Some really raw gameplay. So hopefully we can play this effectively. I'm going to go ahead and say that nobody goes to these corners anymore because you can just drive up here. You still here? Oh, nice, man. I tried to gift a sub to you. A while ago, it said I could use my Amazon Prime to basically give you a free sub to me as a promotional thing. You know, like a free sub one-time thing, but it like disappeared. I don't know what's going on. So there's 3 Arties, so I think no matter where we go, we're going to be a target. I think even if we're over here, I think our only survivable option here is to stay with the biggest group. Yeah, higher tiers going right. I'm going to say we're going to have to deal with a Centurion, Scorpion. I'm going to go ahead and say I kind of wish we had a little bit more support. I don't know why you're taking a meal over there, because you're just going to get artillery as soon as you get spotted. We're going to stay back, though, because we can't actually escape. Once we commit over here, that's it. We're stuck over here. I'm going to go ahead and say VK is going to be over there. The Hellcat P-72, which is basically a tier 6 Hellcat. More like a Jackson. You would think if it had the Chaffee speed, but the Chaffee, they really nerfed it. It used to do, I mean, it has 2 V8s in it. I find it really hard to believe that it can't do, you know, what they're actually asking it to. So this is a really weird place. We can play it, but we do need vision. Without the vision, we can't do anything. And artillery can slam us, but it looks like they're pushing pretty deep. We haven't been detected yet. That should have hit him. I don't know if you guys seen that. He just killed somebody. can pin this tier 8 though. We have a... If we can hit him... Yeah, the best thing to do is to stay not detected. Are you guys seeing this? Like, where are our rounds whiffing? Did you see that not go anywhere? Look at that! What is going on? Are you telling me that's all RNG? Yeah, we just got spotted. We're gonna go ahead and use this opportunity to push up, because this tank actually has some thickness to it. Has some thickness. Yeah. You're better off being in these areas here and then using your actual fall down miss. Wow, nice shot, dude. Where'd he pin us? Let's see. Right in the mandolin. That's amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and say that I can't even do that with my gun. So that's awesome. Do we have a tiger fighting a VK over here? Yeah. It's always lucky to get a pin from people. You know what I mean? It is. It's always lucky. As an HE shell. I'm just surprised. I'm surprised that this dude over here in the 150 managed to pin us. And we couldn't even shoot a tier 6 sitting still. And it's just us over here, it looks like. It looks like everybody else died. So there's like 5 tanks over here. 5 tanks. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this area and let the KV just die, because there's no reason to continue it, if that makes any sense. What we really want to do is get this, there he is. And the main reason why we want to get out of that location is because we don't want to get into where we're in a crossfire. We can definitely outdo this dude, but if he's got any support back here, which he might. Nice, he got wrecked. He got wrecked. Okay, so now we can use our actual armor, because these guys have pushed. We might get artillery from here, unfortunately. Wow, we just bounced that guy. Can you believe that? 226 pin. We just bounced him. Okay, choosing trim. We're gonna go ahead and just get up on him. He shouldn't actually be able to pin us. Seriously. Wow. Nothing like getting teamed up on by a bunch of tier 6s. Thanks for the help, assholes. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, real good. I think it's hilarious that 200 and that the amount of pin we have and we still bounce to tier 6. What is the point of this tank? Seriously, no point of it. It's bad. I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's terrible. We whiffed so many freaking shells. We fired like 10 shots into nothing, and we have what, .31 accuracy? Yeah, that's real. Well, you have to be fully aimed in. Yeah, Sure you do. Yep, you just have to be aimed in. That's all. Right? I have to sit there and get hit by Artie and have tier 6s pin me in a place where tier 10s can't even shoot me. Seriously. Amazing. Yeah. It really makes me want to play this game. Oh, well, he had good high RNG. Yeah, sure he did. Sure he did. More like this. How fucking dare I? Seriously, and I say that, how dare I actually try and play this game? That's all I'm gonna say. How dare I try to make any silver? I've actually been tempted because they say that you make more silver. You guys can see that today. We haven't earned crap. If anything, look, we were close to 20 million, and we've probably made maybe 100,000, and that was with boosters. So yeah, whatever, dude. Okay, you know what I mean? Crazy. So something that absolutely makes me upset This is our last manageable bonus, and I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's probably gonna be our best game. I'm gonna say seriously. I don't think we're gonna get another good game out of this tank. I think we should go ahead and skip to making free XP now. I think, you know. It looks like we completed a mission here. Our daily missions are completely completed. Looks like we got everything. Excuse me, completed. We only need 3 more. Maybe what one more point is all we needed to get hundred our 100 things. We are so far off of getting a chieftain. I'm actually kind of gonna go ahead and say I think it's kind of messed up that the chieftain is a clan war. Um, you know, I think it should be something that you can buy in the actual shop, the war bond shop. I think it should be available in the war you know, in my opinion, it should be available. What I mean is that when you come here, we haven't earned enough money to get back any of these tanks yet. I'm wondering where we're sitting with our. I'm actually go ahead and bring this up. I wonder where we're sitting with our tank rewards. Let's see, tank rewards. Go ahead and do this. Weird. Okay. Congratulations. Blah blah blah. You went to 19. So we could play this again, but there's no reason to. I'm gonna say, well, actually, there is a reason to, because I know we can do better than that. We got gift wrapped that game, and we somehow how didn't manage it, and I know why. It's because it was 1 tier 8 versus 6 tanks, and once you commit over there, there's no escape. You just aren't fast enough, and as soon as you face backwards, you're gonna die anyway. So you're better off trying to use the hills and be a hull down nightmare. Okay, so I was gonna do something. Oh yeah, that's right. I was looking at. I was looking at these missions here. Happy Halloween, it says. I would be happier if. So it says here that we are at 2,400. I'm gonna have to do some quick math, you guys. We're gonna do some maths. I'm gonna go ahead and just exit out and see what we're doing. But first, we need to find out more about this right here. Let me see if the stream's showing the right stuff. Okay. So, we're sitting at 2,400 points, okay? You get 100 points to play one battle every day, okay? So we technically need 3 days or even 4 days, right, to get to tier 4, right? But we're really close to tier 5. So I want to see how many days do we have until this resets. So we have until October 31st. So if we do the math on this, we have, let's see, I already got one for today. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 days. All right. So if we right now have what we have, so we're going to say we're going to get 1,300 just for playing one battle a day. Okay. Just for doing that. So we need 3,200. So we're at 2,400. So we're going to get another 13. So if we take, and we'll just do it backwards, even though you're not supposed to do this, but plus 20 for 20, we end up with way more. So we end up with about 7 days more. So we'll definitely be able to get this tank here back. I was going to buy it back. As you guys may or may not know, I've been repurchasing my premium vehicles back. There's just no reason to sell them. I mean, honestly, in my opinion, if like on the console, I never sold a premium tank. I always kept it, and I always kept equipment, and that's the only thing that I should be getting rid of is equipment. Um, it might cost me 1,000 gold, but if I removed all the equipment off the inactive tanks, um, and sold it all, I'd probably end up with 12 million. But if I ever wanted to play one of those tanks, it would cost me money. It would cost me silver, you know? Okay. Yeah, so I had to talk to my brother, and we were basically talking about something messed up that happened with my stepmom and my dad. You know, because it was my my father's birthday. Yeah, it was my father's birthday. Or sorry, my father's birthday. It was my son's birthday. Wow, tripping. It was my son's birthday, and basically we had to cancel our get together because I'm just gonna say they didn't trust me to have enough common sense to, you know, make sure that if I bring over somebody, that they didn't have coronavirus. So my sister, for instance, is a good example. Um, she actually works with autistic children, but she's not a nurse. She goes and visits their house 3 times. She visits them 3 times. Three different kids. Sorry, the parents have to stay 10 feet away, and they have to wear a mask. So I was talking to my brother about it. That's why I kind of just disappeared. Uh, Wait a minute. Is this? Yeah, yeah. We want to activate that, and then we want to do. I think silver maybe. I think free XP is probably the better way to go. We really don't ever use boosters, so you know we got to keep moving on our times fours here. I think I want to go back to the Skoda. We had a good game with it, and then we also can play the Barask. So yeah, to make a long story short, my stepmom didn't want my sister coming over, but instead of just saying, you know, hey, we don't trust that, and she could have coronavirus, and if she's working with children, you know, that's really risky for us because we're elderly and so on, and vice versa, right? I'm diabetic, so if I get coronavirus, I most likely am not going to survive. I'm not kidding you. So, so why would I wouldn't bring my sister over if I didn't trust her. If she felt sick, she would tell me and not come over. So it's not like my sister hates me or something, or my sister hates him. My sister doesn't even care about him. She's not even related to him. But so my stepmom basically just calls us and then hangs up. My wife calls and then she basically says, "Does Alicia have a mask?" You know, does my sister have a mask? And then my wife goes, "Yeah. Do you want us all to wear masks?" And then she was like, "Yeah." So basically, if we want to bring our my sister over, then we need to bring masks, right? Sounds kind of doo doo in my opinion. Where I'm gonna go ahead and go with this is I'm gonna go ahead and say that. So I call her back and say that we're not gonna come over because we can't just uninvite my sister, which basically means my son's birthday party. We ended up instead of him getting to spend time with his grandparents, which I'm gonna go ahead and say that you know they're not missing out on anything. You know what I mean? They're not missing out on anything. Uh, or he isn't missing out on a thing as far as I can tell. You know what I mean? And so I was like, we're not going to be visiting over there very often. I'm actually really surprised nobody came up here. We've been having this mismatch Sunday going on. Look at that, you got a guard out sniping where tank destroyers sit. You got a
Zasáhli jsme je, ale neprostřelili jsme pancíř. Nepřátelský obrněnec zasažen.
got a spotted. It's okay, that is no RD.
Pojďme najít jiný cíl.
So yeah, what do you guys think about that? I mean, my brother believes I should basically continue bringing them over, but you know, just basically take it, you know, grain of salt, be the better person. And I'm like, there's being the better person, and then there is allowing somebody to hurt you. Now, this isn't the first incident where my stepmom has been absolutely brutal to us. Seriously. I mean, brutal. Saying some like outlandish stuff. she likes pulling people's covers. You know what I mean?
Sotva smeješ krápy. Nepřítel je zasažen.
I actually can't believe that that was only 80 millimeters of pin. We should have went clean through this ISM. Yeah. ISM to the rescue. He's got a decent gun. If he shoots us with HE, that's it for us. Seriously. And not a lot of people know it, but there's not a place on this tank that's thicker than 30 mil. Seriously, not a place on this tank. Ooh, there goes dude's backup. He had to do the double shot too, that's the funny part. Let's see what we can do here. I think it's kind of weird how tanks just disappear. You know, they all disappear. Like, even though we know they're right there. Yeah, trading 600 damage for one shot for 246 was probably worth it. Actually, he did 415, but it was still worth it. It looks like we got some YOLO artists over here. I think we can deal with them for a sec. Okay. YOLO artists. These guys aren't they're not a threat to us, I'm just gonna say. I'm really surprised the Eagle 7 and stuff is playing back there. It's a terrible place. You can get artilleried, and of course there is this gap we can get in there. Oh my god, look at that. 1 out of 3. Pretty normal. Pretty normal. I do believe we are going to be getting a, kind of a shame that we're picking on tier 7s. I kind of wish that it was even matchmaker, you know? Like that guard finally gave up. Look, he doesn't have enough view range on his thing, which means he's not even didn't even have coded options. He's probably just using it so he can land his mini shells, which is how I had to play it. Yeah, I can tell you right now, like, this is the craziest part. I am amazing at tank destroyers on console. I literally, it was like my second wind, if you will. You know what I mean? Second wind. I could just do whatever with it, right? Alright, we're gonna go ahead and slide down this and get, actually, you know what? We're gonna go this way. We're gonna go attack this guard. Looks like the, that, I can't tell what that is. E25. We can actually clip him. Now, there's a UDES, and he's already been accounted for. Not spotted yet. So we're gonna be able to, we might get spotted when we hit this curve. So I do want to get this guy here. But he disappeared before we could get our full aim in, and we've already learned there's no point in shooting if we ain't fully aimed in. I don't know if this guy doesn't know it or what. We can get some eyes over here. I keep forgetting there's no Artie. We're gonna want to take out this Scorpion. Actually, we're gonna want to take out both these dudes. It doesn't really matter. The Scorpion. Might take another shot.
Žádám o povolení k palbě.
We're gonna just get up behind you. Oh, damn it.
Vyskočte, tohle vozidlo
I
má
can't
dost.
believe that. We have such a good game. We're getting ready to get to 3K, probably be top of the board. And there just happens to be a guy that has a tier 7 that can basically, we're just driving out in the open. I mean, I thought there was some rocks over here, cover. And then there's just happens to be another dude just sitting there. So I'm basically just sitting there in front of a tier 7 letting him shoot me. I can't even reload. Right, back to the garage. I'm starting to have some old man stuff going on. I'm going to be needing to use the restroom again. We're not allowed to get to go to other houses at all over here. It gets really bad in England, up in Scotland. Uh, no, not bad where I am staying. That 15 people get sent home on Tuesday from work. Oh man, yeah, no, well, that's where I'm sitting there going like, so over here, we aren't having that kind of an outbreak, if that makes any sense. Like, we have had people get coronavirus where I live, but we live in such a rural area. I mean, it is rural. I'm not kidding. It's rural, and because it's rural, we're not having to deal with that stuff. If you know what I'm talking about, like, um, yeah. So like I said, um, it's not quite as strict, and I will say that I definitely am more for UK. I wish we had those rules around here, because then this wouldn't even happen with me and my father. It was like that. It was like that a while ago. If you know what I'm talking about, like, it was like that for us. We had to do the exact same thing. No visiting. We kind of canceled get-togethers and all kinds of stuff, right? But there's a like I said, anyway. So where I live, the county I live in, they have actually opened up restaurants because we aren't having the amount of coronavirus outbreaks at all. And like I said, we don't live in a place where a lot of people come to, so it's kind of one of those. It's one of those deals where it's like, if you live on an island and you don't get much traffic, you're not going to get the coronavirus. Yeah, there's people that landed that had coronavirus and probably gave them to people and maybe even spread it to the island. But where I live in general, we are isolated from some of the biggest cities in the world. We're talking San Francisco. So somebody from San Francisco could come over here, right? So my sister, though, does live in a more populated area of about 200,000 people. So I think it's actually 500,000. But yeah, anyway, long story short, it's definitely still dangerous, and we shouldn't even be visiting. Seriously, we shouldn't even be visiting. And I definitely agree with that. I'm just saying that because we don't have the rules, and my dad's already visiting with us, and he's already doing stuff, which we are already exposed to her probably once a month because she comes and visits. So the idea is that if she had coronavirus, we probably would have already gotten it. Um, but anyway, like I said, you never can be too safe. But the way that you do it is what I'm talking about. You don't call somebody, hang up, and then when they call back, say, you basically go, you know, oh, we're not going to come over because because your sister's coming over. Like, if she would have said that, I probably would have been more receptive to it. But because she said, does Alicia have a mask? And it's just the way it's like, so you want her to wear a mask? You want us all to wear a mask? If I bring my sister over because you're trying to protect yourself, but you don't care if we come over, which we're being exposed to her. And it's like, wait a minute. Do you not realize that? And so, like I said, to me, it was more of an insult of whether I trust. Let's see. Takeaways, only here. I'm out in the middle of nowhere. That's kind of where I'm going with this. I'm trying to say that if you live isolated from people and you're staying home like we do, we're safe because we don't go. I'm disabled. This is pretty much as close to a job as I'm going to get right now. My father, he actually lives in a city next to people, and he's constantly talking to his neighbors, and he refuses to wear a mask. He actually wears a scarf, which has been proven to be probably just as effective as a mask. But anyway, long story short is the whole thing that went down could have been, in my opinion, if you were a mean person, you would say it like that instead of just saying right out, "Hey, I want to protect myself," and so on. We weren't having a social party, if you know what I'm talking about. They're in our social group. You know what I mean? So, but yeah. Anyway, I just don't agree with the way that they asked. Because if it would have been as simple, "Hey, Alicia works with children. We don't feel comfortable." You know what I mean? My lungs are cracked. Was it cracked? I don't know. I don't get near anyone at work ever. Knickered. Your lungs are knickered. Yeah, yeah. Did you must have smoked, huh? Anyway, I'm gonna go use the restroom. So I will be right back. Alrighty, quick urination. God dang, that game is still going on. Crazy how long that game's going on. There was only 3 people left. Are you kidding me? That's the question. You must be kidding me. Dang, it is so hard to get these last perks on here. £1,000 fine for anyone caught partying. Yes, smoked for 35 years. Yeah, I've smoked about the same amount of time. So I have diabetes. Um, that I have concussion syndrome. I have to take a medication that actually is toxic. To your body. What I mean is that you can get diabetes, but from taking the medication. So it's one of those things where it messes with if you take it in too high of a dose, it will screw you up. And so, but it keeps you alive if you take it in the right dosages. All right, so we're working on repairs. I'm actually questioning myself now why I would do repairs. You know what I mean? Like for this crew, I think we're gonna have to redo this crew. It's gonna cost us 400, but I think it's worth it. 'Cause I'd rather have. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and stick with the repairs. Why not? There's no reason not to stick with repairs. We got so many damn perks on here. Let's just stick with it. I mean, I was gonna get like Eagle Eye, which is super helpful when you're fighting somebody. If you have the advantage of knowing whether they were able to fix their engine or not. Stopped 3 months ago. That's nice. Yeah, that's good. I've quit. I quit. When my mom died from lung cancer, um, watching the way she died made me. I quit. Cold turkey. I quit cold turkey, which is the way to go. I'm gonna go ahead and say, literally, this is the best way to quit smoking. And I think they would never tell you this, but you get some Tylenol PMs, you get some Benadryl, and you smoke that day. Just smoke as much cigarettes as you want. Just smoke, but make sure you crush them and throw them away after. You take your Tylenol PM, wait an hour, crush the cigarettes up, whatever you have left, get rid of them, flush them, make sure they're not there. Then when you wake up in the morning, that's when the fight begins. You'll wake up, but you'll have that night's sleep, and so you're gonna need to take some Tylenol PMs probably like every 3 days to try and help you sleep a little bit better. But if you get tired enough, you're going to sleep anyway. In my case, that doesn't happen. But the point is that it's really about that first day. Um, it's hard for about 7 days because you're the obsession to smoke is there. It's not even the nicotine gets out of your system in 24 hours. So by the next night, that I'm just saying, in my opinion, that's the most successful way to quit smoking. In my opinion, wow, we lost that game. Are you telling me those guys carried that? How did we lose that game? Holy moly, dude! Look at that tier 7. He killed me, and he must have killed other people. Wow, I took out 4 people, and those guys lost that game. Dang, dude. Been vaping. I actually don't vape. Yeah, I do think that's another way to quit is to just switch to vaping. But the fact that they can add chemicals to your vaping oil is kind of scary, and I really do think that it's healthier than smoking. 100%, 100%. Everybody that got messed up lungs was able to live with oxygen, but it was because they bought flavored oils that were generic, and so it's one of those things. I think, in my opinion, if you're going to go with oil, you don't want to go cheap. Like, I used to smoke Bugler and roll my own cigarettes because I didn't want to spend the money. So if I was vaping, I would be screwed. Let's try this again. I really want to get my times 4 on this tank. We're having a really we're not having a really hard time, but I'm just kind of wish we could have gotten a decent game and actually won. I thought I sealed the deal. I probably shouldn't have been so aggressive. I thought we were going to be able to do that. I've been tempted to get back my Tiger 2 because I'm at 80% on the mark. But as soon as you play it one game, it re-updates your tank, and then all of a sudden you'll drop to whatever it is now, which is probably much higher. But yeah, so I do think that my microphone is a little bit lower. Is definitely better. I think it's better. I noticed the other day when it's down too much, some words get cut out because I'm using noise cancellation software, so you don't hear my typing. But I'm actually thinking of disabling it and just going El Natural and maybe remove some of the stuff on it. And because I've always noticed you can't rely on that. Also, my voice, because I'm wearing headphones and the sound is there, I have a tendency to do like what I think if you're deaf, what you would do. I literally, bring my head up. You know what I'm talking about? Skoda. Your Skoda? No RD. Yeah. We need to get rid of... Dang it. That was really bad aiming on my part. I'm so used to having terrible aiming. We're gonna go ahead and reload. It looks like that was it for us. Defender... He's actually on the street, so we ain't gonna take shots from him, but... They still got both light tanks, I think. Oh no, they don't. They lost their wheelie. And there's a T-92 stuck in the city, which is crazy. People blind firing. This seems like a dead area. I think we need to go... Oh, never mind. I don't know who keeps spotting these dudes. Seriously. I don't know what that defender's doing. He's just like, he's done. I'm tempted to go down here. There's gotta be the IS-3's gotta be getting ready to back him up, right? can spot him through the building. I can't tell if I spotted him. Looks like they're just massacring the city. It looks like this is going to be another loss, unfortunately.
Nepřátelský obrněnec zasažen. Poškodili jsme je. Žádám o povolení k palbě.
The inner clip on the Skoda is probably its best thing.
Pojďme najít jiný cíl.
I think these guys are going to... I'm going to cross here. I'm not going to be reloaded. We can't use proper bush mechanics. So if we fire at them, that's it. Shit. We'll keep them lit. Keep them lit. Now I can actually shoot at him because he's in bushes, but we don't have the penetration. We're going to have to get out of here. I think the best way to go is to probably go this way. We're going to get spotted, but... maybe not, maybe not. I think we just got spotted, just now. Getting away from the defenders is definitely the way to go. We're going to have to load Prim. I'm going to go ahead and get into a nice comfy locale over here, I think. This little area right here can be devastating if you have a good view range and stuff, which we do. We want to keep this rock in between us. That way we have a little bit of cover, and we want to use some bush mechanics. We want to keep these guys lit. He's a little bit out of range for me. And he's using a dead tank. Now the IS-3 may come pop up over here, but see if we can get rid of some dudes. He's way too far away to get us through the bushes. And there's the IS-3 and all that. We're just going to keep them lit. We need to get rid of the guys that actually have enough speed to get over here. That's what we need to get rid of. Like, I want to get this guy, but both of these dudes are, I'm going to say, this close to spot. Looks like it's just us. I'm really surprised that I'm not spotting anybody. Right, brah. Another losing game. I think we're going to give it up on this one. We're just going to give up. What I mean by give up is we're going to go ahead and flip out one more dude, I think, which is probably going to be this super Persian. Wow, awesome. Awesome, dude. Wow, it's amazing. That guy actually fired before I even popped out. I don't know if you noticed it. He already fired because he had a good 2 seconds to see me, which means I didn't even get a chance to shoot at him. I went to actually aim, and he was just like, pop. Yeah, look at what he had to shoot. He just basically aimed at me, fired, and hit. Crazy. I would say something, but this is pretty much World of Tanks. This is how it is. You can be doing amazing, and lose every single game. And then the one game we're going to win, seriously, the one game we'll win is going to be the one that we do the worst on. It's just how it is. It's the way it's always been, you know? But yeah, going back to my family, like I said, if I was elderly and I was concerned, I mean, I am concerned about it. I stay home, I stay home as much as I possibly can. We only go to the store here and there. We can't even order food because it's too expensive. Long story short, though, they also don't fill the orders properly. They'll just give you what they have, but if you just go to the store, they'll give those people everything. So unless you want to just eat what you're given, you're kind of screwed there. Long story short, though, it's the way that you say it. I could understand if the laws said, "Hey, don't meet," and we were doing that, and they didn't want to meet us. I could understand that, but because right now it actually does say that, you know, we can actually kind of. It's not like we should have parties, but you can go into other people's social circles. You need to be careful though and know their history and so on and vice versa. So my sister's just been staying home. So the only people she's involved with is or is not mine, but is her boyfriend, her boyfriend's mom, her grandma, which is elderly and could die. Just think about that. She comes home every day from that, and then three children that are autistic. So that's actually a large group if you think about it. But every time I have to go shopping, I am around about 60 to 90 people. We're all wearing masks, but some people aren't wearing them properly. But like I said, there aren't any cases over here. They actually are shipping people from other places to hospitals near us because of it. But long story short is, we just aren't getting it right here. I don't know why. Where I live, I don't think there's been a single case in the city I live in. And if they did get it, they were actually in another city and they never came home because some people only come where I live for vacation. So, yeah, to just say you got a mask instead of going, "Hey, I don't feel comfortable." No, I don't feel comfortable. You know what I mean? Wow, pull right in front of me, ass. Of course, artillery hits me. And he's gonna injure somebody, of course, right? Break my turret. And we only got to actually land. We only landed 2 shells. Wow, this is gonna be another joke. Look at how many people are over here. Yeah, just sit right in front of me. Just sit there, dude. While 6 tanks push you. Just sit there, bro. Mess this dude up. I think we should go for the 69. I think he's on a reload. You might have a couple shells. You might actually get us. I don't know. I think we can circle in. Ooh, nice, nice. I'm gonna go ahead and keep circling so Artie doesn't have a chance to shoot me. Woo! Oh yeah, boy. Who gets sniped 100 miles away, or who gets shipped 100 miles away if they test positive? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. We have so many hospitals over here. I mean, every city's got to have a hospital, at least within a 10-mile radius in the United States. You know what I mean? Do not want to pop over on that guy right there with his mere 700. Wow, dude, this guy just hit me again. I can't believe that. How is this dude hitting me? How are they hitting me? Wow, dude, eat ass. Look at, they ain't even hitting near me. I can't believe it. Seriously, they're still shooting at us. We're probably gonna take something from the city, but I'm gonna go ahead and just run away. I can't believe that that guy was able to hit us. There we
Stracili
go
jsme
again.
tam. Uvízli jsme tu.
On the move,
Jeden
hit
z
me.
našich pásů je poškozen.
Oh my god, look at that. I'm gonna get killed by 3 RD. So
Jedeme
stupid.
dál.
Oh my lord. I need to get behind this rock and just stay there. I don't think I'm gonna make it, honestly. I don't think I'm gonna make it. If I was these guys, I would be pushing like mad on me.
Připravena k palbě.
Yeah, we can only take one more hit and then that's it. We're toast. As soon as we stop, boom, we're gonna get hit.
Kam se poděli? Ztratili jsme
Like I
pás.
said,
Uvízli jsme tu.
we're not even spotted and this dude's just guessing.
Jedeme.
We can't get detected again. If we do, that's it. I'm gonna just chill here. Yeah, that bush might actually work for me to do a little spotting. I mean, we're kind of screwed. If we just sit here, we're just gonna get killed, but... might be able to use this bush. Just knocked over a thing. I know they're looking over here. Like I said, I want to get up there, but as soon as we get up higher, that's it. We're going to get seen. Dude might have backed off. I don't know what else to do. If we stay down here, we're dead. If we don't go up here, we're dead. We have a hell of a view range, I'll say.
Připravena k palbě. Pojďme najít jiný cíl.
Get him. There we go. Wow. Come on now. I need to win this damn battle. We've had like 10 games where we haven't done nothing. There you go. Shoot, dude. I think our best bet is to go all the way to the right. Yeah, there you go. You're full health. Just been sitting back. You're gonna get smoked, dude.
Ústup z pozice.
Yeah, if I was that guy, I would have been sitting right there. Just done some spotting. And but what we need to do is we need to kill the rest of these dudes. Will he back up more? Wow! 3 shots and they just whiff off into nowhere. Hilarious. That is hilarious, you guys.
Žádám o povolení k
0.36
palbě.
accuracy.
Pojďme najít
Yeah,
jiný cíl.
that's the.
It's because it's only 0.36. If it was higher, then you would be able to, you know what I mean?
Jesus. It's RNG is what it is. It's RNG. It's not that you aim and then you're still moving, but it shows you're not moving. Now we could I've had some dumbass go, "You just enable server reticle." Server reticle does not work. All it does is make you whiff shot. So you'll hit shots you wouldn't normally hit, but you miss the most important ones. And I've used it for like a year, and I ended up undoing it. I looked online, and it says the best way to use server reticle, and I'm not kidding you. The best way to use server reticle. Now, we have a lot of time left, huh? The best way to use server reticle, and I'm not kidding you on this. The best way to use server reticle is if you have a decent connection. If it's solid, like say you had DSL, right? You got DSL. Yeah, now I guarantee you that shipping people over here into a new county, because we don't have it, but we have the hospitals, is just as bad as like meeting together and having a little party. You know what I mean? I have a feeling this guy just doesn't have a good view range, so we're gonna try and risk it. Go. So that's it right there. Just need to kill him. Did you see how it showed on the map before it actually showed on my screen? Yeah, we're out of view range, but if we get spotted by Artie...
Nepřátelský obrněnec je poškozen.
Eat shit, Artie.
Nepřátelský obrněnec zničen.
Damn bastards. Get out of this, Corp. Thank you for your sacrifice, bro.
Připravena k palbě. Pojďme najít jiný cíl. Připravena k palbě. Pojďme najít jiný cíl.
I told you, didn't I, you bastard?
Nepřátelské vozidlo zničeno.
He's right there. Bet you he jumps off the cliff. Ooh, what happened? What happened? What happened, people? Right there. Right there. We get shipped 100 miles away if you test positive. You gotta go 80 miles for the test. It's mad. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. If you're in a rural area, I don't think you guys should be having, get-togethers and raving and stuff. But you guys get what I mean. I can't believe we lived through that. Seriously, I can't believe we lived through that. I'm not kidding. We missed so many shots to kill somebody. Like I went for that dude. What's it called? The Oho. When if he would have shot at me, he would have done max damage, and that's why I actually shot at him. I was like, out of all the tanks over there, that guy could have killed me. I never thought of Artie for 1 second and go, oh, it's Artie. Yeah, our view range really played a key role in that map. It really did. Yeah. So ours isn't, like I said. Me personally, if I tested positive for COVID, there's about 5 hospitals I could go to. I mean, that are, within range. About farthest one away is about 15 miles, which is that's actually a long time or a long ways. I think that's like, it's actually pretty. It's it's a long ways. That's what happens over here. They say put them in the old folks' home. It was killing all the old, and the carriers had not enough people. Yeah, that sounds 100% legit. It's usually how it works, Usually how it works. People so stupid, they just don't sit there and I mean, anybody with common sense can go, oh, wait a minute, hold the phone, Let us see what we're gonna deal with. There's gonna be a 430U over here, which is basically a super fast-ass heavy. There's no Artie.
Prêt capturé. Celui-là a pénétré. Cible désengagée.
We got some charred furniture over here. Go ahead and pop a reroad. I don't know what our dude is doing over here. This guy. They're gonna all be coming from like right there. I'd say out of all of them that scare me, the Char is probably the one that is probably just because I know he has the 4-round clip potential, and also the which probably wouldn't even come over here. Honestly, I wouldn't come over here. That guy must be behind some sort of house or something. I'm gonna go ahead and do is get into another bush so we can get eyes on him maybe here. Really surprised that Pantera even moved up. Oh, he's moving back now. Get E100. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's spotting for them.
Prêt à tirer. On les a endommagés.
Might have got us spotted.
Désengagé.
Shouldn't matter though because we have no RD, so thank the Lord. Car's running. And Tara's one shot. We got a UDES. Tier 8, I think. Tier 9. No, we don't want to mess with it. We haven't seen the nastiest tanks yet. Yeah, there's one, a chariot here. We want to stay away from him. More than 50 meters. Yeah, the city's gone. I'm gonna go ahead and say fired. Garrett here's gonna be watching his 6.
Canon endommagé. On a perdu en précision.
We bounced him.
Active.
You guys believe that?
L'ennemi est touché.
Just gonna go ahead and run away.
Trouvons une autre cible. Prêt à tirer. Cible désengagée.
STRV, there's nothing. I can't even pin him, but we can pin him.
Le moteur est endommagé.
Of course he'd get a motor. Did you notice that that guy seen me instantaneously? Like, he had me spotted from behind the building. He had me spotted from behind the building. You guys see that? We got spotted from behind the building. That's gonna just clean our clock. I think. Our motor's wrecked. 13 seconds. Now look at that. Easy clap. Even if I get in on this, he can't even pin him. Which is crazy. He can't even pin him. He's too fat. He hasn't even been pinned and he was in the city. You talk about needing a nerf. I'm gonna try and do a reset. I think it's our only chance. God damn it.
Cassons-nous. C'est fini.
Wow, I wish my tank was that accurate. Son of a bitch. I'm telling you, these guys have me spotted way before I even know I'm spotted. At least 6 seconds. At least 6. Do you think if I was like, I knew I was spotted, but yet those guys aren't detected? Crazy. You got emphysema? Yeah, I might actually have it too. I don't know. We're at 53,000. That was a terrible game. I mean, we did win, but statistically, it was a yellow game, and it was a tier 10. I'm actually surprised we even landed 3 shells before getting absolutely executed. The guy just needed to be spotted is all. And you know, I just kind of wish that the guy would have missed me. I know if that would have been me, I would have missed with the T30. Yeah, that camo, I don't think it looks, it doesn't look bad on anything. I think they need to take that camo and change the seaweed out, right? And just make it look like a net, like a little bit of a net, and then vary the colors like crazy. Just vary those colors. All right.
C'est parti.
Do they have, they don't have a light. Do they have another barrage? Got a Lorraine. Got a batch at AP. I don't think I'm gonna have any support. Okay. So we're gonna keep each other lit here. He's gonna probably come up into the bushes. He might yellow us and hit the corner. I think he's in that bush specifically.
Prête à tirer. Cible désengagée.
I don't know how we got spotted. I mean, he could have spotted us through the bushes, but I'm pretty sure we were sitting still. So maybe from over there, maybe, I don't know. There had to be a dude over there. You get looking, you get looking camos, good looking camos, I'm assuming what you're saying. Whoa, we're actually just hanging out of this. Okay. The Lorraine, I'm pretty sure there's something sitting in that bush, but he would have spotted us, I think. Yeah, I can't even pin him. Look, it's just 50-50.
Prête à tirer.
Yeah, we can't even fire.
Trouvons une autre
Lit
cible.
though. Wow. You see the accuracy, the speed, the precision? Wow, amazing, dude. I don't even know how I even land shots with this tank most of the time, seriously. It looks like we just lost. Yeah, I haven't even landed a shell. This is going to be our second game that's just absolutely horrific. There's like literally nothing we can do either. That's the best part about this, is that there was nothing we could do. Seriously. Zero. So we shot 4 shots at that guy, and we only landed 1 shell of him. Oh yeah! I'm just gonna have to keep him lit, and then we're gonna have to go with, It's so damn hard to move this tank sometimes. Oh, the bat AP might have protected us. I'm thinking he's had us spotted before.
Cible désengagée. Le blindage de l'ennemi a été touché. Blindage de l'ennemi est endommagé.
No.
Cible désengagée.
It's like, take on a leopard. Single leopard too, by the way. Single leopard or
On les a endommagés. Le blindage de l'ennemi a été touché. Cible perdue. Prête à tirer. Où sont-ils passés?
That
Nous
guy's
avons
getting
une
ready to
autre
double
cible.
barrel me. This is basically going to give us a 1500 average. Not very good, honestly. Yeah. It's too bad they want to cap. I mean, honestly, because they would honestly be better off not. I'm gonna yell at this dude. We're full of health. I mean, he could probably try and double barrel us.
Prête à tirer. Blindage de l'ennemi est endommagé.
Hopefully, we got
Celui-là a
cred for
pénétré.
that. I think we did. It was worth taking the one shot from him. So that should give us some sort of a equalization. But yeah, it wasn't. It said it was super uni at the end of that game, but did we get credit? Yeah, we got credit for it. Cost us some silver though. We would have made 60,000 with our boosters, but as far as XP goes, we got 132 free and 1,400 towards the crew, so not too bad. I'm gonna actually reset here. Yep, definitely good. Definitely fun. I like challenging games like that, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you my best games are games like that. Like we could have been, we could look back on it and go, we could have done this and we should have done that, but it doesn't help, in my opinion. I think it's following some instincts along with I'm gonna say knowing that like there's no way I could have known. It was way too late by the time I noticed. It was way too late to go. Wow, those guys are really killing it on that on our right flank. I didn't know we were gonna end up in that situation. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way I would have known. Okay, so we have managed to lime green out this tank. So we had 500 damage. Then we did. It looks like we did 1,500 in this, which just kind of balances us out a little bit. We got so our worst tanks now are this one's actually we kind of equaled out at 1,800, which is not the best. The Skoda T27, we actually have been absolutely killing it. Go ahead and sign into this and okay, so I think that's pretty good. I mean, we're not doing too schnabby. Um, yeah, it looks to me like the Panzer Mutts. I would say honestly that the Centurion and the T54, we need some really good games in it. We also need to do better in the Progetto because we only have 1192 on it. But anyway, I think that our overall stats have come up quite significantly to 2,250, which is pretty good. You know. All right. Okay. So, all right. I think although I want to keep streaming, I actually do want to keep streaming. I'm actually thinking about eating some lunch, and I keep taking these humongously long breaks. But we do need to play that tank. We need to play um, the mutts. We need these are our worst vehicles right now. I'm gonna go ahead and say that the situation awareness is what we need now. I hope though. I hope that. So let me see what we got here. We got a commander. We got We got the driver, gunner. No, that's the driver. This is the gunner. Hey, look at them. They both have wheels. So gunner, driver, loader. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's go to tech tree. Let's just make sure. I'm actually not 100% sure that we actually are going to have the right crew for this. So we're going to go ahead and do a preview. Okay, so let's see what we need for crew. It actually doesn't show us on the crew, does it? A 10-second reload for 420 alpha. That's what the 120 should be, in my opinion. I can't see how we can. I guess we need to just go to not preview. We just need to go to tech tree and just actually click on it, and we can do a preview, and we can see. So we got commander, gunner, driver. I'm just curious to know if, yeah, because it says vehicles are spotted. It says influence distance of which it just says commander gives you, and he's also the radio operator. Okay, so that means that we are actually correct in assuming that the Panzer Mutz is the crew trainer for the Leopard one, which is good. Our all our stuff's getting ready to expire. We got 59 minutes on this, so kind of makes me want to keep going at least for the next half hour at least, so we can get this. But I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. I don't even care honestly about that. I think I want to take a break from this game. I'm probably gonna come back on later. Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna come back on later. So I might even play solo or just by myself and not stream. 'Cause I do want to go eat some lunch. Want to go eat some lunch, and then we got a couple more tanks that I do want to run. Like I said, I want to run this. I guess I should probably end the stream, and then if I just feel like I want to keep playing, I'll just play. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I know I had a couple rough games that made me upset, but I was nowhere near as upset as I used to get when I wasn't on my medications, my proper medications. All right, thanks for tuning in. Worth watching. And I will catch you on the next video.